Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan, that's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Chicago Bears. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. They'll run for the first time with Peyton Barber. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, Barber. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Calais Campbell on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On third down, Trubisky. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
At their own 19-yard line.
Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's Foles. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Now Foles. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Good. 380. 58. Time to go. Great. Here we go.
Foles. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Watch safety quick.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Switch gears. Check 24, check 24. Alert. You got alert. She met right there. 48.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. His throw incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check. 59. Pick me up. Here we go. 59 mark. Check.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Agnew. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
This fucking simulation is so trash.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 36. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Throwing here, Trubisky. That's going to be caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Rashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
So let's fucking break this nipple shit down and he fucking
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
break this shit down.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A run here with Armstead. And some room to maneuver. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, 4 down.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Position and everything.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Receiver.
2nd and 10. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Yeah, let's go. Hey, foxtrot.
He'll look to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11th. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
On 2nd down, Armstead. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that'll make our score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now
Come on, with my
down the
fucking
middle of
pick.
the field.
He
And
can
they
get the
him
pick,
down,
but I
not
can't
before he
fucking
takes
get
it
in the
across the
arena.
40-yard
Bullshit.
line. Of course, they have
The
the
shit he's
option,
doing
and
is
they
so
choose
fucking
to not take the
elementary, man.
penalty.
Give me
They
my
like the
fucking
results of the
interception.
play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Hey, 18.
Fucking simulation so fucking trash. When a team
On
just got
first
the
down,
fucking momentum,
Trubisky
give me that
into
shit.
heavy traffic, and it's
Running the same
intercepted.
bullshit on me.
He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll start out with great field position
They've
at
been
the
letting you get this shit all
47-yard
game.
line in
You're not
enemy
finna keep
territory.
beating me with that bullshit.
At the 47-yard line.
Yeah, right. They should have gave me my pick in the first time. Come on, Nip. Don't say nothing. What's the Nip? Back up now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, dude.
2nd and 4. Caught here by Conley. There he goes, right
dropping that
side.
safety down.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Trubisky now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. Now Trubisky to throw. He's got Burton here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Trubisky to throw again. And His throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Jake Ryan able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Foles. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Jacksonville.
180. You.
Go.
Here's Foles. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, they go with Armstead. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now Foles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G.
Going with Armstead, a first down carry. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll give it back to Armstead. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start on the ground with Barber. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Red, Mike 5'9". Watch the pass. Bravo.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. He's got the hook up to Miller. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He got too much fucking time back there, huh?
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Red, up. Check 59, Mike.
Again, it's Trubisky. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them.
And now here is another interception. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
At their 49-yard line.
Punk-ass pass, assimilation, period. It ain't just the pass. This shit was playing like this before the pass.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike 48. Mike 48. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Now it's Trubisky. Robinson's got it. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
18. Watch the shift. Watch the shift.
That's the end of the third
Come
quarter.
on now. Let's
With the
go.
score, Bears 7.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Mike's 59. Mike's 50.
Here's Trubisky to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. Back throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Barber on 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mike's 59.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. It's caught. It's Miller. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front.
I can't even man him up.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it, and I can't wait to see what they decided.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
And a Jaguar first down.
180. Under. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd. Touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lambo on for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
15 yards on the play, first down. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Screen, watch the screen. Mike 59.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Kill. Lock in. Hey, 18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. This is Miller, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now it's Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Drag route him, out route him. Fucking Jalen Rams.
Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Running is Barber. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Let's get it.
Just wait.
Here's Trubisky. He's got it. And he takes this one in for the Bears touchdown. Trey Burton, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you